What's going on, guys? Welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV, and it's not going to be getting any easier from here on in. We've got an incredibly tough game coming up at the Allianz Arena, away to Bayern Munich this Tuesday night. It's a game that looks all but dead and buried from a neutral fan's point of view. We're 2-0 down, Bayern with the 2 away goals. We're without our first choice keeper. Bayern with their absolute sublime home record over the past 2 seasons. It is going to be incredibly tough to win this one. But as an Arsenal fan, you know, I'm kind of a bit confident going into this one. I mean, we did go there and we won 2-0 last year. We went out, but I mean, to go there after Bayern Munich held that really impressive record, when we went out there with a weakened team as well, and we really discovered the kind of team that we could become after that game. I felt it was the kind of game that changed our season. I don't think we'd be where we are now without that 2-0 victory over Bayern Munich. When we saw this Mertesacker and Koscielny bond, that's when it really started to begin. The belief in the players was there. I remember Jenkinson having one of the best performances of his career. It was a really great game, but unfortunately we didn't go through. And I'm honestly, in my opinion, I think it's going to be extremely difficult to go there this season when Bayern Munich are a much stronger side with an excellent manager in Pep Guardiola, to go there and score 2 goals. And even then, we'd still have to go to penalties with them, which is going to be extremely difficult. It's going to be an incredibly tough prospect. But, you know, nothing's impossible in football, and we can do it. If the players play like they did on Saturday, should I say, against Everton, then there's absolutely no reason why we can't do it. I mean, when it was 11 versus 11 at the Emirates, I would say we were a better team than Bayern Munich, and not just by a couple of inches better than them. We were far more convincing than them at times. I thought the likes of Sanogo, Cazorla, Ozil, even before the penalty miss, all were having excellent games, and it is going to be tougher now. We're without Jack Wilshere for this one. We're without Szczesny for this one. But I think the belief should be there to go on and do this. Bayern Munich, of course, it doesn't get any easier really, because they've got Ribery and Shaqiri back in the team. So going forward, they're going to be a lot more dangerous, especially when we've got Fabianski in goal, who, actually saying that, I'm not at all worried about Fabianski. I mean, every game he's played this season, he hasn't put a foot wrong, so I don't see why I should be too concerned about him starting in goal. And he played there last season and had an excellent performance, so there should be no reason why that continues on his front. But again, it's going to be extremely tough for our fullbacks, having to defend against the likes of Shaqiri, Robben, Ribery, and then of course Mandzukic up top. It's going to be incredibly tough to try and stop them scoring, which is actually my main concern. Keeping a clean sheet is going to be incredibly difficult, and we could end up losing this, you know, 4-0 on aggregate. But I'm really not too bothered about the scoreline, as long as I see every single player in an Arsenal shirt give their best efforts in this game, play for pride. I'm honestly not too bothered about what the scoreline is, just as long as I see all the passion, determination and the belief that they want to play for the shirt. That's all I'm asking of the players. But if we could win, you know, it would be a really nice little bonus. Anyway, I think Bayern Munich, they'll have learned from their mistakes from last year when we scored 2 goals against them. I still think they're solid at the back with the likes of Boateng, Lahm, Alaba, etc. I mean, they've got a very stable back line, and trying to break that down is going to be incredibly difficult. I'm expecting Giroud to start this one, and I'm hoping he'll continue his good form that he had in the Everton game and bring it into this one. But trying to score against that lot, I think they're going to play a defensive game in this one. I don't think they'll be too eager to try and score goals against us, and I think they're certainly going to focus on the more tactical side of things and try and defend and stop our players like Ozil, like Cazorla. I think a man that is going to be extremely heavily marked is Chamberlain, because he was the one absolutely running the show against them, causing all the problems, and he's probably been our best player over the past 2 months. He's been absolutely exceptional for us, and we have to start him in this one. I don't want to see us starting someone like Rosicky on the right, Cazorla on the left. We're going to have absolutely no pace in the side. Chamberlain works on both wings. He's extremely talented, extremely pacey. He's got skills, he can score, and he has to start this game. Whilst I'm on the subject of the team, I'm going to go into my Arsenal lineup, and I'm going to go with Fabianski in goal, Sané at right back, Mertesacker, Koscielny, Gibbs, Flamini, Arteta, Chamberlain, Ozil, Cazorla and Giroud. Now that is a pretty much unchanged lineup from that side against Everton. Of course, I'm hoping that Koscielny will be back. I want to see Giroud come in for Sanogo. Fabianski, of course, has to start this one, and we'll probably see someone like Viviano on the bench. So it's not going to be easy, and especially when we've lost players like Jack Wilshere. And the Arteta-Flamini thing, I think it works as long as we're playing Arteta as that box-to-box midfield role. That game against Everton, arguably one of his best of the season, and he was playing in that more box-to-box midfield role where he was allowed to create a bit more, and some of his runs forward were absolutely excellent in that game. So I'm hoping that we'll see that start, but it can't be too defensive, and we have to allow Arteta to roam forward and really express himself. But If we win, we win, and that would be absolutely unbelievable. We can do it. There is absolutely no reason why we can't do it, apart from the fact that Bayern Munich are probably the best team in the world. But if we lose, I'm not going to be too downhearted. This was a competition that was always going to be a real long shot this season. We're still in with the chance of winning 2 trophies, so it's not all doom and gloom. If we go out, we go out. I'm really not going to be that too bothered. Just as long as I see every player play for pride in this one. Scoreline, you know, I'll be optimistic. I'll say 2-0 to Arsenal. I think we can do this, but then of course it will go to penalties, and hopefully we'll knock out the Germans there. But of course, German penalty takers, that is going to be incredibly difficult to try and do that. But be optimistic. Players can only do their best in this one, and like I said, hopefully we can get something out of this game, and I'm hoping the players are really relishing the opportunity to play this one and hopefully score a couple of goals in this one. So I wanted to leave you to leave your score predictions in the comments box below. If you have enjoyed the video, it would be great if you click the like button, subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV, and as always, thanks for watching, guys.